for college basketball.
This feels bigger than the past scandals, then.
I think it's the biggest scandal in the history of college basketball, maybe the biggest scandal in the history of college sports. Sean Miller is just one of 4,000 reported wiretaps. This could go on and on.
Louisville was the first domino to fall. What's your reaction to the latest?
I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked at all. And I think there's more information that's going to come out. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Anytime you go after a guy like Rick Pitino and you ultimately nab him for something, even though that didn't involve, I mean, the FBI investigation is still ongoing as it pertains to Louisville, obviously. But when you consider some of the things that have happened to a big name like a Rick Pitino, and then you hear the kind of things that you've been hearing coming down the pike, you know, nothing should surprise you at this point. The FBI is involved. This is not about the NCAA. This is the FBI.
College basketball is still trying to navigate what to do following a bombshell report from Yahoo detailing potential violations from some of the top teams and players in the sport over the recent years. Now the head coach of Arizona has been caught up in this scandal. FBI wiretaps intercepted telephone conversations.
The FBI doesn't give 2 cents about that, and they're going after everybody. Let's look at the names on this list. Let's pay attention to this stuff. We've got Tom Izzo, because Miles Bridges, when you're talking about Miles Bridges, you're talking about Michigan State. And if you're talking about Michigan State, you're talking about Tom Izzo. Now, that's a problem in and of itself, considering what has transpired with Michigan State. But then you got Calipari. His name is in there. You got Roy Williams for North Carolina. That name is in there because he's North Carolina. And, of course, Mike Krzyzewski. I mean, when you talk about if something happens where Mike Krzyzewski and Duke's basketball program is ultimately implicated to a strong degree, with a strong degree of credibility, I can't imagine what something like this would do to college basketball.
According to ESPN, Miller allegedly discussed paying $100,000 to ensure star freshman DeAndre Ayton signed with the Wildcats.
Remember, they wired all of these 10 people that were arrested. They wired for months. What else is going to come out?
The corruption begins when you point a camera at unpaid labor, when you point that camera at them and start selling commercial time and charging money for tickets. That is the corruption.
Do you think that college athletes should be paid?
I do. I mean, all the money they generate for the programs and stuff, it's kind of an unfair system.
I don't know if there's any fix in the NCAA. I don't think it is. I think it's what's been going on for many years. I don't know how you can fix it. I don't see how you can fix it. NCAA is correct. We know it. I'm sorry. It's going to make headlines, but it's correct.